Honourable Member for Warringah.
Prime Minister, right now it's perfectly legal for political parties and politicians to lie in advertising for elections and referendums. I tabled my Stop the Lies bill yesterday to stop this. Will the government support regulating against misleading and deceptive advertising in election and referenda advertising to ensure a fact-based, respectful debate on The Voice?
Give a call to the Prime Minister.
I thank very much the member for Warringah for her question, and I also thank her for raising it with me in a meeting that we held
member for
that was very important. The member, of course, is very sincere in her strong view, which I share, that our electoral system and our democracy relies upon people being truthful and people being able to make decisions based upon the
members on my left,
the facts being there and not distorted. And in particular, the member has raised concern about the referendum on the constitutional recognition of First Nations people in our nation's birth certificate, our constitution. And that is important because there's been a lot of misinformation already out there, including that somehow it would usurp the role of this parliament, even though it is very clear from the discussions and the drafts that have been put forward.
Order. Members on my left will cease objecting. The member for Groom
will
is
not
on his
be
last
the case. Now, to do a change to our electoral system, though, is a complex and difficult task. We have the usual Joint Standing Committee on Electoral Reform inquiry at the moment into the 2022 election. One of the issues that they will examine is the potential for truth in political advertising laws to enhance the integrity and transparency of the electoral system. And I think that is certainly something that is worthy of examination. We await that report. I had a discussion with the Minister, the Special Minister of State responsible for the AEC after our discussion earlier today. He indicated to me that the AEC had expressed some concern to him about the capacity that they have to make judgments and what mechanism you would have to put in place in order to achieve the outcome that the member for Warringah seeks, which, as I say, is a very worthy one. I do note the member for Warringah and other crossbench members raised with me the South Australian laws in the state, and that's certainly something worth examining. That's something that I have only had drawn to my attention this morning. It certainly is worth examining. Our democracy is precious, and it is important that in the referendum in particular, but all elections and all deliberations in which the Australian people have a say, that there be truth in what is put forward, and we'll examine the members' propositions. But we thank her for her constructive engagement with the government.
Time has concluded.